Psalm 91. This is a psalm about Joshua. Joshua and Caleb were the two out of Israel who believed that, yes, Israel could enter into the land of Canaan and inherit the kingdom. The rest of Israel said, no, let's go back to Egypt. We don't believe we can get into God's kingdom. It's too difficult. But Joshua and Caleb said, yes, we can. Well, God punished Israel, and those who didn't believe, all those aged over 20 years old, died in the wilderness, apart from Joshua and Caleb. And you read about this here. To Joshua, God says, you shall not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day, nor of the plagues that stalk in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. So sometimes you have to be separate and stand with your back to the world, even when the general opinion of your own brethren, those who are apparently the people of God, is out of step with yours. Because it all comes down to personal relationship with God. And that empowers you to stand, as I say, with your back to the world at times. It's like Daniel and his 3 friends in Babylon refusing to eat the king's meat and drink the king's wine, when the other young men of Judah all did that, but they were separate. Now, this is described here in verse 14 as being because of one reason. Because he, Joshua, has set his love on me. Not because he wanted to be difficult for the sake of it, not to be different just for the sake of being different, but because he loved God and he believed in God's love. He believed that God loves us. And he said that to Israel. He tried to persuade them, look, God loves us. He wants us to have his kingdom. He believed God loved him and God loved Israel. And he in turn set his love on God. What a beautiful picture of what relationship with God is like. That you believe his love for you and you love him. It's as simple as that. And that may work out at times as meaning that you stand separate to a world and even to the people of God who cannot fully believe in the love of God and who maybe do not therefore set their love upon him. But if you've got that love for God and you know his love for you, you're good. You don't need to be affirmed by people, but you can stand, if need be, with your back to the world.